Hey, how's it going? Tom here, and I just wanted to do a quick video to show you a shortcut in Premiere Pro that's probably going to save you quite a lot of time when it comes to cutting up your footage. So if you're like me and you edit in Premiere Pro, what I used to do was I used to go through my footage, make a cut, delete the footage that I wanted to get rid of, and then manually drag back my entire timeline. This method is going to save you a bit more time. So let me go into it right now. I'm currently working in Premiere on a project. Let's say I've got this clip here. I know that nothing is going on in this clip and I want to get rid of all my footage. Firstly, I want to make sure that I've got all the relevant tracks selected. So V1 and V2, as well as A1 and A2. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to hit D. When I hit D with all the relevant tracks selected, that's going to grab everything on those tracks. It's going to grab all of my different sources. What I'm going to do here is not use C and manually cut through these tracks. I want to cut through all of them at once. So I am going to hold Control or Command if you're using this on Mac and hit K. That has just now nicely cut through all of these tracks, and the reason why it does it is because I had everything selected. Now I want to start around here because I can see there's some vocal stuff going on, so I want that to be the start of my next clip. So again, I'm going to hit D, and then I'm going to hold Control or Command and hit K. So D to select all tracks, and then Control or Command K to make the cut. Now that we've made our cut, what we want to do is we want to get rid of this, so I could just hit delete. So what I want to do now is I have this void, I want this clip to come back to here, but I want to make sure that I drag everything. I don't just want this one clip. So I could be clever and I could hit A and I could drag this back, but I'm going to do something else instead. I'm going to hit Control Z or Command Z if you're on a Mac, and I am going to highlight this again using D, and instead I'm going to hold Shift and hit delete. What that does is that's now cut out the clips that I don't want and automatically moved everything else back. It won't just grab the next clips either, it will drag everything backwards. Now if you're using a Mac and you're using a keyboard that hasn't got the forward delete button, like on my MacBook Pro for example, what you want to do is you want to hold Shift, hold Function and delete. And what that will do is that function delete will act like a forward delete, and it will do the same thing. So shift delete, and that gets rid of the footage. Now, sometimes you won't be able to use shift delete. It can be a bit frustrating. Sometimes if you've got music or other audio tracks or something, it might not work. But another thing that you can do is if you have ended up with a void, and again, you want to make sure that you drag everything back, what you want to do is use the up arrow to bring your playhead back to the end of the last clip, hit W, and again, that will just drag everything back to where your playhead is. So if my playhead's here and I hit W, it will drag it back to there. But if I bring my playhead to the end of the last clip, hit W, that'll bring it back. So that's just a couple of really quick shortcuts to speed up your editing in Premiere Pro. I really hope it helps, and if it does, consider subscribing to the channel. Cheers, catch you in the next one.